for the very latest news from Thailand. This is the fabulous Pattaya Media Group. If you could like and subscribe, well, that would be amazing. Thank you so much.
The shocking story of the Bangkok bus and train collision, which claimed 8 lives, continues to unravel this week. And frankly, the deeper investigators dig, the worse it appears to become. Police reviewing CCTV footage from the freight train involved in Saturday's collision now say they could not clearly see anyone at the controls of the locomotive in the moments before impact. The crash happened after a passenger coach became trapped across a level crossing in heavy traffic before being struck by the train, triggering a massive fire which killed 8 people and injured more than 30 others. It's well known that coach involved was in the wrong, as it was jammed in traffic so that it was across the rails. But now it's been revealed that the train diver has been arrested and will be charged with negligence. But now investigators have confirmed the train driver has been arrested and is expected to face negligence charges. Reports in Thai media claim the 46-year-old driver not only tested positive for drugs, but allegedly did not even possess a valid rail transport license. Officials have not yet formally confirmed all details publicly. However, the Rail Transport Department chief has reportedly acknowledged serious irregularities. Questions are now growing over how a man without a proper train driver's license could allegedly have been allowed to operate a freight locomotive in the first place. Further raising eyebrows, images from the scene reportedly showed the man dressed not in railway uniform, but in a t-shirt, long trousers and leather shoes, with long hair. By the time he later surrendered to police, reports say his hair had been cut shorter. Investigators are also questioning the assistant driver and several railway supervisors who allegedly authorized him to drive the train. Meanwhile, the crossing guard insists he followed procedure correctly, saying he waved the red warning flag, activated the barriers, and attempted to signal the train to stop. The investigation is now continuing largely behind closed doors, amid concerns over misinformation and public speculation. Bangkok and several northern provinces were meanwhile shaken yesterday morning by 2 moderate earthquakes centered off the southern coast of Myanmar. The first tremor, measuring 5.3 on the Richter scale, struck just after 9 in the morning Thailand time at a depth of 10 kilometers. Residents in Bangkok, Chiang Mai, Lampang and Nonthaburi reported feeling buildings sway, with some people complaining of dizziness and nausea. Several high-rise buildings in Bangkok were temporarily evacuated as a precaution. Authorities say there were no immediate reports of structural damage. 4 police sergeants and 1 civilian have been arrested in Sa Kaeo after 5 Chinese nationals were allegedly kidnapped and held for ransom inside a house. Investigators say the victims were reportedly handcuffed, threatened, and ordered to pay 300,000 baht in exchange for their release. The operation began after a senior police officer received information from the victims themselves requesting urgent help. When officers raided the property, they found the 5 Chinese nationals standing outside the house. All 5 suspects, including the 4 police officers, were immediately arrested. The case is expected to trigger serious internal investigations. Meanwhile, in Pattaya, a 50-year-old American man has been found dead on the balcony of a 6th-floor hotel room. Passers-by alerted police after spotting the man slumped motionless outside. Authorities say there were no obvious signs of violence, either in the room or on the body. An autopsy is now being carried out to determine the exact cause of death. And sadly, there's disappointing news following the attempted rescue of a young Irrawaddy dolphin found stranded in shallow water near Pattaya. Tourists had alerted marine rescue teams after spotting the calf struggling in rough seas. Rescuers successfully recovered the animal and transported it to a marine science institute for treatment and rehabilitation. However, despite intensive veterinary care, officials have now confirmed the young dolphin sadly did not survive. Experts believe strong waves and stormy weather likely separated it from its pod. And finally, Concern in Nong Pru after two small children, believed to be around 2 and 5 years old, were discovered abandoned and crying beside a roadside at 1 o'clock in the morning. Residents say a local woman, believed to be a scavenger, had initially left 3 children there before later returning and taking only one away. Police and rescue workers found the remaining youngsters frightened, dirty, and crying continuously for their mother. Villagers provided milk and snacks, while officers took the children to a nearby police checkpoint for temporary shelter. Authorities are now attempting to trace their mother and other relatives. And the weather. Keep the umbrella close by. Rain remains possible at almost any time today, with highs around 35 degrees, dropping to 28 tonight.
Local and national news today from Fabulous Pattaya Media Group. And to get a notification every time we release another bulletin or program, like and subscribe to our channel, Fabulous Pattaya Media Group, by using the link below.